Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just...
Simons! Oh, he's following up! He's scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Xavi Simons has it in a wide position. He's picked his... Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Xavi Simons clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Xavi Simons goes short. In towards the back. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Van der Ven makes the interception. Camavinga. Oyarzabal. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
NEPAL really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Maddison. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. Solanke tries a shot! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Tottenham are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Tottenham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back...
Oh, smashing header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kudus running with the ball. Now it's Solanke. Mikel Oyarzabal goes back to front. Kudus. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. He's shifting through the gears here. Bergvall gets into some space. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Spence. Messi. Maddison bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maddison unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Danso. Now Van de Ven. Spence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a great... He's having a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
McTominay gets it away. And that's a throw-in. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Tries the cross. And that has been cleared. And he's had it nicked away. Pedro Porro made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Oyarzabal. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Simons. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And the action is back on the way.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Mbappe. And it's McTominay. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Simons. Now it's Kudus. Look at the space here. And that has been knocked clear. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergvall. Danso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No way through there. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Foot in. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And a chance! Vardiol. And he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Fernandez. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Solanke. Tries to pass it through. And it's Spence. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Simons. Maddison does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappe. And that's the keeper's ball. Xavi Simons. Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal. He's got away. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McTominay wins the duel this time. Nicely aimed pass. Kudus. This might spell danger. Maddison was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Decent progress down the left. Can he get it through? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Simons. Maddison! Played in chance! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Mbappe. And the number on the board is 3. That's a little off target. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bruno Fernandes is there, and he can pick it up. Son Heung-min. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that has sent him sprawling. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Now it's Son Heung-min. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's been shifted off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. White. Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Guardiola getting this one clear. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, shoot! There's the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. And he's found a way past. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Son Heung-min. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And here's Mbappe. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. He's away. Great chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Approaching half-time. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 40 minutes is...
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Martinez gets good distance on it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. Messi. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Can he get onto this? Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland might just make this. That is ended up in no man's land.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Tries to pass it through. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And that's a goal kick. Vardiol. Now it's Haaland. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rice. And he's got the beating of his man. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Diego Carlos gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now he's had it taken off him. Camavinga. Tries to play it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Rice. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is a little undercooked. That pass isn't the best. And it's White. White is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Substitutions taking place.
Good steal, he just read it. Saliba. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, he's busted! It's Son Heung-min! Oh, terrific save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri calmly anticipates. And this is Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Played back in. Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Picks out brilliant shapes to shoot. It's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. It's become a case of men against boys. Opts for safety. He's in space and looking for options. And the finish! In he goes again. No mistake. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Haaland, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Robertson. Now Saliba. Diego Carlos. White is looking to influence the game from out wide.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Diego Carlos. Now Saliba. And it's White. Robertson has created 1 goal already. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Baturina gets it away. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Big chance! He's got away with one there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Valverde. He's had a shot! Perisic. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Kovacic. Vardiol. So we're still where we started right now. Juranovic. First quarter of an hour gone. They get a throw in.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Kramaric. Big chance, must be! Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Neatly clipped into space. Thinks Haaland! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Croatia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number.
He's having a go! Sosa with the clearance. Perisic. Now it's Kramaric. Can he get on the end of this? Budimir is flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Juranovic. Vardiol. Vardiol. Now it's Haaland. Modric defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Baturina. Budimir. That'll be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. It's a promising position. Budimir showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fernandez was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stood up well to him there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Haaland. Pinches it off him. And that is out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Now, and that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And there they are. Please
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Nepal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full, and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Nepal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Donnarumma. And it's Jimenez. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Juranovic. Šutalo. Baturina. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Akanji. And Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Juranovic promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Juranovic. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Might want to be careful there.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Kramaric. Haaland. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Perisic. Now it's Kramaric. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Croatia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi. Number 13, Federico Valverde. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 4.
Now it's Kovacic. He's found a way through.
Coming on the field, number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Has a look and
Number
plays it forward.
17,
Vardiol.
Heung-min. Number 9,
Perisic could try cutting inside here. Now it's Piazza.
Eric Garcia. Number 22.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great vision, and he's picked out the run. Vardiol. And that has left him in a heap.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vardiol makes the interception. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Looking for the run. Piazza receives it in a wide position. He's got full. No, not the best of headers. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 88 minutes is number 18, Nikola Vlasic.
Croatia take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
He has found the way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. A moment of great pride, the anthems. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's definitely not his best. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Valverde. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? Now it's Haaland. Lovely ball and a real chance. He's having a shot! It's in! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Haaland. Goes looking wide. And it's Fernandes. Look at the space here. Shot a goal!
Bolivia really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Haaland. Quality ball. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out towards the flank. Valverde. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. And Messi! Off the post! Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Not the most accurate pass. He shifted it to the flank.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, what a ball! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pinches it off him. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. Fernandes knocks it out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Nepal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Aquí están los jugadores.
So off we go once more. And smartly reclaimed. He's got away. Vardiol. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. He's in a great position here. And they win it back again. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Haaland. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Here's a chance! No, not quite.
Camavinga clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vardiol. And he's been shifted off it. Akanji calmly anticipates. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And it's made its way to him. Chance to shoot. It's a goal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
The less said about that pass, the better. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde. And he's well positioned here. Haaland! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
And the finish! He should have put that one away.
Haaland is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than...
It's Son Heung-min!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Haaland. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they've got a throw. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Haaland. Caught offside that time. Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Carlos Soler. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carlos Soler was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally... Decent chance! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Bullet!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving forward. Played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao. Baresi calmly anticipates. Del Piero. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, no joy this time. Nesta makes the interception. Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Dida claims comfortably.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Del Piero. And he's running through. Del Piero! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Del Piero.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. It's a promising position. Skims one in. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Rafael Leao. Modric. Platini conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullish header! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shevchenko is sharing after that one. Always onto this. Now there's a chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught, and it's come back out to him, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Inter Milan it's Pirlo! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Del Piero. Pull it. He might be in here. He's free. There's the shot. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's going right the way across. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Very nicely done. Modric! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? No mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And yes, it's him again. He has found the way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. And Shevchenko! And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's gone searching crossfield. Davids. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. Nedved. Inter Milan, looking to pass their way through. Now it's Nedved. Baresi. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Pirlo. He shifted it to the flank. Look at the and a chance! And he's there to get it away.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rafael Leao. Time and again they are repelled. Ricci. Here's Rafael Leao. Nesta. 60 minutes played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Hullet is always looking to break lines. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he's in on goal. He's picked his way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Baresi. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved. Ricci. Fulkrug. Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. And the shot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline.